Hello, hello, hello. Here's a beautiful autumn day. It's sunny out. It was a little chilly when I first left the house, but it's warming up fast. It's gonna be a nice, beautiful, warm day. So, um, last night we had the chat. Um, it was a it was an meh episode, if you will. Like this cat. You know how cats are, and they go meh. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. How the chat went last night. I mean, it was good. I mean, the highlights from. Oh, before I go any further, please, if you could, give me a like, give me a subscription. I would, if you like the video, share it out, and of course, subscribe and let me know how I do in the comments below. So, the highlights, of course, is we now know that Amanda B. She has a daughter that's dating. Oh. So, and it's an older man, which, and I know firsthand experience. Um, I was, I essentially was a father for 8 years. My ex's daughter, I pretty much raised her, and she was just starting to date uh, when things started to fall apart. And I remember the much more like, who is this boy? Hmm? Who is he? Boys would come around the house, wanting to know if she wanted to come out and play, and I'd be like, no, you'd talk to him, but you'd sometimes give him a little hazy and kind of give him a hint of you will behave when you're out and about with her, and I do not appreciate any funny business. So I actually was much more easygoing than the ex was. So, but yeah, I remember that. In fact, I remember. I mean, she was young, but she was kids at a younger age can be much more aware of things than we were, and so you kind of gotta treat them accordingly. So, but I remember uh, discussing with her about a certain boys and how I would sometimes be like, well, sometimes the ones that are really behaved are the ones you really gotta worry about. The ones that are really nervous, those are the ones you can. Those are the ones like, okay, I got a better feeling about this one because he's scared shitless of us. So, but nope, she's dating her. Amanda B's daughter is dating. So, and it always changes. I mean, like as Amanda was saying, she's known this boy, and it's one of those where it's like you look at boys differently when they go from being uh, your daughter's friend to all of a sudden he could be more than that. All of a sudden it's like, oh, he's discovered. All of a sudden it's like, okay, he has a dick, which means you are in a completely different category from how you were 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. You're no longer a friend of hers. You're going to be something more. So it's it's a coming of age for parents, not just for kids. So, but and of course we also discussed the lawsuit with Ethan. And that's one thing is that we don't have anymore within this space. We used to have Nick Ricada that when comic book lawsuits would come up, Nick would read them aloud and do his analysis, and he did a great job. We don't have that anymore. In fact, the only person who's really semi quasi within this independent comic book space when legal issues arrive to address them for us and do it in an entertaining manner is legal mindset. And he doesn't do a whole much. He's kind of moved on from that. So oh well. The only other person potentially criminal, Sean from potentially criminal. He's the only person I could think of who could go through, read it, do a complete breakdown, and give you the legal opinion and seem like, well, this guy's an asshole. Which, so, and like that, this is how you, and lawyers speak. This is how you tell how the lawyer with his reply is saying this guy's a dipshit. So we don't have that really. Sean, would you like to apply for the position of reading legal documents for independent creators when they come available in their uh, public domain for us to all read? I think that hey, we got a streaming option for you, Sean. So, but no, the one nice oh, and the other thing also is yeah, we were kind of discussing cooters with teeth again. Thanks a lot, chat. Just when we thought we'd moved on, you bring it back up. So thank you very much, chat. We just when we thought things would be getting normal again, you drag us back in. So, but and I don't know. For me, it's one of those where it's like Cooters with Teeth is kind of taking a life of its own. It's getting entertaining. I do kind of help feed it just because it's entertaining. So, but we got if we're serious about this, which we're not, but if we're serious about this, we need to start with character designs. What do these characters look like? We need a plot. We need a beginning, middle, and end. So, and of course, we gotta leave it open ended and a little bit, so we have the plot points we need, so we can do the sequel, Cooters with Teeth 2. Instead of just Cooter with teeth, we can have Cooters with teeth. So, sorry about that. And then, of course, lastly, the biggest news from the chat is Rini. Rini sells out at New York Comic Con. Yes, that's right. She was selling out of books. So her distributor had to FedEx her books, so she had the books the next day. That is an awesome thing. That is something every creator wants, is to sell out so that they have to have new product FedEx to them. So that's an awesome thing for her. I'm so happy for Rini selling out. You're such a sellout, Rini, in a good way. We need more creators to reporting from Comic Cons that they're selling out. So, but no, Rini, everybody in the independent scene, the majority of us, we are all in your corner, and we're all so happy that we're getting the news that you're selling out of books, and you have to have new books FedExed in. That's a big thing, and I hope that means that moving forward, she gets her crowdfunding grows even more. But remember also, is that illustrates what's the purpose of crowdfunding. It's not just to produce a book for your backers, but it's also to produce more copies for you to sell. Because remember, that's profit. If you spent the money to get the books made, and then you have an excess of books made, it gives you the ability to sell them at shows, which not just takes care of your travel expenses, but to make a profit, which is the whole point of doing these books. It's one thing is that, like, no, this isn't about art. This is about capitalism. And Rini is showing how to be a successful capitalist with her product. So I'm very happy for her. Now, moving on, but not, Amanda B is going to be making a video. She's working on it now. She hopes to have it finished soon. Once she posts it, it is about the books that fulfilled in 2024. So I think it goes from like November of 2023 to October of 2024. And from her research, over 100 books in the crowdfunding scene have fulfilled in that time span, which is really good, very good. And it makes you have faith in backing books, knowing that you've got these creators, especially if these creators are repeat creators where this isn't their first crowdfunding. It's showing that they meet the deadlines and they are able to get the book into the backers' hands, and that's not a stealing the money and running off. So, but I'm very curious. I also think it's a great way to help promote the upcoming award show. Remember, the award show's for fun. It's a way of saying thank you back to these creators for entertaining us with their books. It's not meant to be a pissing contest. It's not a popularity contest. It's merely a thank you. It always gets distorted, but I always look at it this way: is that it's not really. It's a thank you. It's for fun. There will those that want to create drama and feed on that drama and create division. But I don't see it. As long as you look at it now, I would say in our 5th year doing this, we are aware of it and we're expecting it. When it first happened, we were surprised, like when it was a slow news cycle, and Ethan was EFAPing us. Uh, Now it's one of those where it's like it's not about whether Ethan EFAPs us. Okay, oh well, we kind of expect it now. So now we just take him EFAPing it with his criticism with a grain of salt, saying, well, he's more than likely to do that. That's the type of thing he does. So, but no, I'm very happy that she's doing this just before the award season, which is going to help out when we do the nomination show. For say like, well, we have those books for her to play the video. For like, oh yeah, that book was fulfilled within this time frame. That book is eligible. This person is eligible. This creator is eligible. This letterist, this colorist. That way, we're not having the debate on the night of the nomination and like me or Stat or Amanda scrambling to verify if this book did come out within the time frame to be eligible. So, but I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this year. Now, we have a party to go to the one weekend in November, so I probably will not be present for the nomination show. I think we're doing it in 2 parts. We're not. I will not be there for one of them. So, oh well. But remember, it's not my show. It's the chat show. So, but and then lastly, give me a minute here. I'm gonna clean off this nib. There's one other thing I wanted to cover with you guys. There's a guy on YouTube. He is Mark Snow. On Twitter, it's listed as capital M, capital W, capital S, capital S, capital R62. He is doing 365 days of signed books, and he is currently on day 138. And I'm really enjoying looking at all of the books that he is posting that he has signed. And it got me thinking that I'd like to do something similar to that. 365 days of signed books. I'm going to be starting it in January or on January 1st or New Year's Day. I'll be posting my first book. Now I went through and I looked at them. Okay, 365. So 365 divided by 26 letters in the alphabet. That makes for 14 days. So 14 days, and that means that we can do 7 for DC, 7 for Marvel. But I looked at that and I'm like, well, we could do that, or we could do the breakdown even further and do 7 for DC. I'm sorry, 5 for DC because I'm more of a DC guy. I know I'll have more options, but I'll have 5 for DC, 4 for Marvel, and 4 for the small press. Small press being Dark Horse, Valiant, Image, I'll do those. And the reason why I'm thinking about that is because back in the day, uh, Image and Dark Horse and Valiant, they're the tops when it comes to uh, publishing. And so I looked at them like, okay, we'll do that. And it also helps out because like when you're doing the A's and the B's and the C's, may not have a lot of. I mean, we'll have plenty of options, but when we get into the Q, to the I, to the uh, V and the U and the X and the Y and the Z, you're definitely going to need to have uh, include the independent press or small press, because just so you can have enough titles that are signed. So, so now that's what I'm going through. And if I don't have enough, let's say Q, I don't have enough Qs. I don't have uh, I don't have 5 Marvel titles that were signed, but they're done by a Q. There, if I don't have enough Qs, uh, I can do increase the number of P's I show or the number of R's I show. So I'll work it out as I go along. But I'm thinking I'm definitely going to do that. I think I'd have a lot of fun doing that. I think you guys would have a lot of fun with it too. I know there's a lot of people in this space that they're fans, but they don't having a signature isn't important to them. Me, it's one of those deals where it's like I enjoy getting my favorite books signed by these creators. So, but let me know what you think. Is that a good idea? Should I do my own 365 days of uh, of signed books? I personally think it's a cool idea. I know I'd have fun with it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe that's what we need to do to help turn 2025 around. Remember, a lot of people started doing that. I know. Remember Marcus, because of there being so much negativity within this creative space. That's why he started posting images of romance titles. And I know Amanda B's really gotten into it because lots of times she comments on them. So I tell me what you think. Should I do 365 days of signed books? I think I should. I think I will. But let me know what you think. So, guys, I'm gonna keep working on this. I got another surprise thing I might be working on today. I do have to start getting this one wrapped up because the same people that want this one done, they've now come up to me and they want another one done. They just had to put their dog down, so they want one of these done of their son when he was a kid. He's now graduated from college and has a job now. But they were going to get it was a picture of him when he was a kid with their dog, and they just had to put the dog down. So they're wanting that done. So I'm going to work on that next as soon as I'm done with this one. So yeah, it's one of those where I can't just go slow on this one because I got that one to do now. So, but guys, you all have a great day. I'm having a great day. I'm going to keep working on this. And remember, life can be and is stressful. And that's why you just take it all one dot at a time.